Hello friends, this is me, your host. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are well and doing great. So today I'm back with another video with another book to give a review on. This book is Say You Swear by Megan. So the drive to Oceanside is usually a peaceful one. But my brother Mason and his two best friends, Chase and Brady, came to an unspoken agreement last night that one more meant one more 12 pack. So out they stayed, saying drunken goodbyes to our classmates at the very last summer party to be had in our hometown. My girl Cameron and I knew better than to party hard the night before a drive. So we headed home early to finish packing for our final trip to the beach before college life begins. A trip that should have taken no more than 3.5 hours. Yet we have already been in this damn SUV for 5. We learned years ago that long drives with pouty, hungover man boys are not fun. But here we are again, willing yet slightly annoyed participants in the how many times does one man have to stop to piss experiment? The answer is 7. We stopped 7 times already, thanks to Brady's baby bladder. At least they seem to have sobered up in the last 15 minutes. Finally allowing us to, to turn the music up loud enough to where we can actually hear it. Honestly, I shouldn't complain. Group car rides are pretty much the only time I get to feign innocence. When I lean a little farther into the star player of my fantasies, more commonly known as my brother's best friend. Play, but don't push is the game I'm forced to settle for, and I'm good at it. Probably because I have had the better part of 6 years to perfect it. See, the day Chase and his family moved in across the street, I saw him first. It was as if an invisible stamp came down and pressed across his forehead. A big fat red label that screamed mine. Sure, I was the only one in junior high, but I had seen by next door. I understood I understood the power of obsession, and mine started the minute I laid eyes on him. Granted, mine wasn't the murderous sort, and watching that movie gave me hardcore. Unachievable body goals, but all that's besides the point. Chase Harbor had arrived in the neighborhood. And I was determined to be the one to show him around it. So I pressed the brakes on my bike at the edge of his lawn, gaining his attention. The minute his braced face smiled at me, from across the yard, my twin appeared out of nowhere. Something he's inconveniently good at. Mason rushed him, tackled him to the ground, and when he stood, he fed Chase a line. I sometimes wish he had chalk on. He growled, "Stay away from my little sister." New people will come into our lives. I know this. Some might be for the better, others for the worse. But what happens if one of our worlds is flipped upside down? What if we drown from the capsize? If we lose each other along the way, who will be there to pull us from the water? Maybe that's a little dramatic, but it's a real possibility, a shitty one. Less than a month from today, the future begins. My brother and boys will head to AVEX University for the official start of their college football careers. And Cam and I will drive home to pack, getting ready to meet them. Before on a campus a few days before orientation. Leaving home is as real as it gets. It will be the first time my brother won't be a door away. Won't be a door away. While it's slightly terrifying, it's also a beautiful thing how the football house is on the complete opposite side of camps and my dorms. Meaning Mason won't be able to check in on us as often. That alone is going to be worth celebrating on move in day. I love my brother, but damn, sometimes he needs to back off. He's lucky I didn't pick a college across the country. He also knows there is no way I would have. I don't do well without family being nearby. Some might call that being codependent. I simply call it a twin thing. So we are still good with how we picked rooms a couple weeks ago. Right? Mason breaks the silence. Girls upstairs with adjoining bathroom leave the spare room, a spare, and us downstairs. Mom decorated our rooms when she came to check on Peyton and stocked the fridge last week. So, no take backs. Cam cuts me off with a smile. The boys laugh. And then Mason takes a deep breath, pulling the key from his pocket. From his pocket. No takebacks, he grins. We're ready for a do-over. No parents, no rules. No one left. No one left under 18 this time around. Brady playfully shoves Mason and me since Brady, Mason and I became legal 3 days ago. I look to Chase, who happens to glance my way at the same exact time. He smiles, and I match his with one of my own. Oh shit, my best friend teases. Things are about to get real up in here. I wish I knew how true Cameron's statement would become then. But I didn't have the slightest do. Chase. Pushing the sleeves of my hoodie up, I moved toward the keg, my body and head facing forward, but my eyes on her. Or maybe they are on him. Why does he keep trying to touch her? I swear, every time I look over, he's got his hands an inch away from her. Where the fuck is Mason? Why isn't he jumping on this fucker like he always does? Like he would me. Liquid splashes over me and I jolt, looking down to find my cup crushed in my palm. The contents overflowing onto my damn shoes. Fuck. I jump back, flinging my hand to rid of it, the cheap beer. Brady coughs somewhere nearby, and I whip my head around to find him sitting on a boulder not 3 feet away, his eyes on me. He pulls his cup to his lips, glancing toward Arianna and back. Leisurely, he climbs to his feet, fills a cup, and holds it out with a firm frown. Her hands are empty. The inquisition is in his tone, has my pulse jumping and my eyes dart away with guilt. But why? What do I have to feel guilty for? I'm just keeping an eye on her, and that's because I care. I have always cared. I care as much as him, as much as Mason. My muscles clench, and I look back to the brown haired girl at the edge of the party. With my mind spinning like this, I shouldn't make my way to her. I really fucking shouldn't, but I do. And before she's even spotted me, I am speaking. You two seemed comfortable. Her eyes flashed to mine, confusion bringing creases to their corners. Confusion I feel just the same because that's why I came over here. That's not what I meant to say. We just met, she hesitantly defends. Didn't seem like it. She blanches, and all I can think is, what the fuck is wrong with me? Slowly, Arianna tips her head. Okay, she drags out. I'm not really sure what to say to that. So, if there's something you want to say, you can. Her tone is gentle and curious, and I find myself swallowing. No, I clear my throat, backtracking, torn by irritation burning through me, and refusing to think on the reason for it. I'm sorry, it's just I hear you were out of town. Hanging with this stray dude, and then Noah shows up. Gets one look at you, and I cut myself off my mouth clamping shut as I looked to her. She slips closer, and what? My chest lifts and falls with a full breath, and I frown. Don't tell me you didn't notice. Her eyes fall, and I tip my head, catching the small curve of her lips. She tries to wail. Why that make her smile? Is it him? Is it me? Why the fuck does it matter? He might as well have asked you out right there in front of us all. He didn't. That's not the point. Then what is? The fact is that he wanted to. I frowned. You know that, right? That he wanted to. Arianna steps forward, grabbing the drink I brought over from my hand. As she goes to step past, her gaze lifts to mine, and with a hidden smile, she whispers, I know that he is gone. Do you wish he weren't? Her lips part and I tense, rushing to speak before she can. Don't answer that. What if I want to? She rasps, peeking up beneath her full lashes. Arianna, Chase, a glare, and she grins. A low giggle follows, and she steps past me. I am going to check on Cam. She smiles at the sand, and about ready to bury myself beneath it. I don't know what is wrong with me right now, but it better be right by tomorrow. If not, who the hell knows what will happen? I am sure as don't. Lori presses the nurse call button on the remote at her side. And Noah jumps to his feet, concerned. Relax, honey. She rolls her head his way. I just need a small favor is all. I can help you. He frowns, turning it off, but she presses it again. Noah, stop. She smiles, looking over at the woman who slips into the room. Kathy, you finally get to meet my son's Ari. I chuckle and he looks at me, the annoyance slipping from his face. I wave at the bottom. I wave at the woman. Nice to meet you. And you? She grins, walking toward the end of Laurie's bed. What can I get you? Sweets? You know that new printer you told me about in the lobby? Laurie asks. Could you take a photo of these two for me? Maybe by the pumpkins you said are on the back patio, if they are still there. The woman's smile is kind as she nods. Of course I can. She looks to us. Follow me. Noah hesitates but slowly pushes to his feet. Meet me in the hall in just a minute. My brows pull together, but I nod. Yeah, of course. As soon as they are gone, Laurie turns to me. You don't mind a photo, do you? Not at all. I want to remember this. My son happy. Her eyes cloud, but she blinks it away. Most of the smiles I get are closed with sadness. I worry every time he walks out the door. Not me, for him. You know, he was almost born on New Year's Eve. Really? I was at the hospital and everything, but he was being ornery. I thought he had come few days after that, but no, he made me wait. Until January 29th. Yeah, she goes, as if proud that I know. I look to the door, quickly leaning in. I'd like to do something for him, but I will need your help. I will explain it to her briefly. And her eyes gloss over, her hand shaking as she reaches over to place it on my cheek. My sweet girl. Her voice is raspy. I don't even know what I can say to you to make you understand what you have done for me, what you continue to do for me. A slight blush washes over me. So I can call you later? Huh? Of course you can. She nods gently, nudging me along. So I rush to meet Noah in the hallway. His expression is torn, but he slips his hand in mine. And we follow Kathy out to the patio. It's a gorgeous stone courtyard lined with large soft bulbs that glow a soft yellow. There are hay bales stacked in the farthest corners, pumpkins of all shapes and sizes strategically piled around them. Kathy ushers us over and pulls her phone out. Stand anywhere you like, she smiles. Noah looks to the holiday decor and something flickers along his face. The reality of time, maybe. So rather than link the moment or thought to a time of year that may weigh heavy later in life, I grab him by the hand and lead us toward the fountain in the center. Large stone pots full of pennies arranged like stairs on both the left and right side. Noah's gaze finds mine, and with that one look, the unspoken sorrow that swept over him disappears. He lowers onto the edge and pulls me onto his lap, twisting the slightest bit. So my right shoulder is resting against his right pec. He kisses my cheek before facing forward, and I allow my head to rest on his. His arms come around me and the woman lifts her phone. Really? Ready? Ready. We smile and she snaps the photo, waving her phone in the air as she walks away. Before I can stand, Noah glides his hand in my hair, drawing my lips to his. His kiss is so soft, so slow, that my throat threatens to close. Thank you, he whispers. For what? Everything. Fate was there for him in a way. In a way that made him feel less alone because she understood his pain. A sense of thankfulness falls over me, just knowing he had one person he could call. You were lonely and you had each other, I whisper. If I didn't have my family and friends, I can't even imagine, to be honest. I'm glad she was there for you. His shoulder seems to ease. Then she is a good friend. Yeah, I agree, she is. A moment later, Noah smirks, his arms locking around my waist. What? I eye him. As a flirty cockiness takes over. I had a feeling you were into me more than you realized way back then. Oh yeah, I narrow my gaze, fighting the pull of my lips. You and Cam thought you were slick with that Prince Charming bit. He chuckles, pecking my nose. But then his face softens, a tenderness falling over him. She thought she was genius. His pinky comes up and he brushes the hair from my face. She could have said nothing, and I would have still thought so. Do tell Mr. Riley. He's quiet a moment before speaking. I could sense it, sense you and your thoughts. I have had still thought so. Do tell Mr. Riley. He is quiet a moment before speaking. I could sense it. Sense you and your thoughts. I have had this gut deep awareness of you since the day I met you. But every time I saw you, or was with you. I tried not to read too much into it. My throat grows thick. My question a low rasp. Why? Because I wasn't sure you would allow yourself time to figure it out. His words strike a chord deep within me. Too many emotions to name, trying to break through my chest all at once. And I seek out his lips, kissing him with more than my mouth, with more than my mind, with a part of me I thinking might be his. The kiss lasts minute, maybe even longer. And when he pulls back, he hits me with a grin. That worked. What did? You won up the prom queen. My head falls back on a laugh, and Noah bends, swooping me into his arms. So I lock my arms around his neck. I better have 100 up the prom queen. Noah's chuckle is low and soothing, as is the promise his eyes offer in that moment. Baby, you beat out every woman everywhere, even in your sleep. My chest clenches and I bury my face in his neck. His arms tighten their hold and he carries me back to the truck. A flash of blue jolts me awake, and when I open my eyes, Cameron is there. Hey girlfriend, she yawns, her upper body bent over in her chair. Her head lying on my legs, she folds her arms on her cheek and smiles. How's the head? Heavy, but not excruciating anymore. My ribs are an entirely different story. I bet. Glancing round the room, I spot Mason draped over the corner chair, the rest of the space clear. Brady and Chase went home a couple hours ago to shower and get some sleep. Maze wouldn't budge, of course. The corner of my mouth lifts, but I look away when moisture builds in my eyes. And I don't even know why. What day is it? She's quiet a moment before she whispers. Still December 29th. You were only asleep for a couple hours. Her tone is thick with worry. I nod, but my lips begin to quiver, and she sits up. Mason quickly coming to my side. I'm sorry, I don't know why this keeps happening. Don't apologize, it's been less than 24 hours since you woke up. Of course, you are going to be emotional. We understand. And we are just happy you are okay. Am I? Maze reaches out, but I shake my head. Wiping the tears away before they fall. My chest aches with my full inhale, but I suffer through it, trying to force away the millions of emotions teasing up my mind. Ari, I wish mom and dad were here. I cry, my shoulders shaking, and Mason shifts, sitting at the edge beside me on the bed now. I know you do. Me too. He hugs me to him, his voice cracking. I have tried everything, but they will call us as soon as they are back on land. Should only be 2 more days tops. 2 more days until I will get to hear my mom's voice. Until my dad is here promising everything will be okay, and begs for instructions on what he can do to make it better. I don't know what can be made better, if anything. I am too afraid to think past what I know. And apparently, I don't know shit. Nothing recent anyway. You okay? Cameron asks from the other side of the curtain. My closed mouth response gives me away. Cam pokes her head in, a shadow falling over her eyes as they meet mine. Ari, can you help rinse with conditioner really fast? I ask, letting her know I don't want to talk about it without saying it. I can't stand here any longer. She pushes the curtain back with a note. Unfazed by the water splashing all over her sweatsuit, and gently spins me, grabbing my hair in her hands. Let's just wash this out. I brought leave-in for you days ago. Just in case, so we can work some of that in once you are sitting. I nod again and she gets to work. As she asks, turning off the water and passing me a towel, I whisper her name. Cam. Honey Bunny. Thank you. I don't mean to cry. For being here. For all the things I can't remember, but I'm sure you were there for the last few months. I will always be here, Ari. You know that. Cameron sniffles as she ties my gown back into place, gently moving my hair to one side. She slips in front of me, tears wobbling in her eyes. No matter what. I nod again, stepping into my best friend, who hugs me to her. No matter what she said, that's the scary part about all of this, isn't it? The reality behind it all. That this could be the beginning. How things could get worse. If that's the case, where the hell does that leave me? Stuck in the past or lost in the future? This is all we have from this book. I hope you guys like this book. If you did, don't forget to press the like button. I'll be back with another video, with another book. Till then, just take care and goodbye.